Good morning and welcome back to, I think this is going to be a vlog. I'm Steph, I am your chaotic crafter and I am not in my usual location. I am in Halifax doing a trouser fitting course, and you might have seen some old videos, and I tried the in the fold course and it was like a 3-month thing and you got all these packs and patterns and it was amazing, and I lacked focus, concentration and got distracted and struggled with it because I was alone. So I've paid for this course and we're gonna go. I will try and film little bits and pieces, but then I will impart the knowledge I gain on when I get home. I am wearing my patina blouse because you have to go in something handmade, right? And I feel it accurately represents my life right now because I have the worst headache. Like, woken up and I was supposed to work out this morning and definitely haven't. I am going to try and go for a walk after this, like when this finishes today. And I used to get headaches all the time, but they've settled out, but I did not get much good sleep at all. And there's fireworks going off. I know it was bank holiday Monday yesterday, and then someone sounded like they were nail gunning at 7 a.m. and yeah, I'm just not used to not being in my own space, you know. I stay at home mum, you know. I don't go anywhere ever, really. I have like a once a year jaunt somewhere else, but hopefully this headache shifts during the day. I'm gonna go try and find some coffee and maybe some snacks because I need something to try and get me through the day. I definitely need some water because I need to take my vitamins, my millions of supplements that I take every day to try and help me focus and be more calm and less neurotic. So yeah, I did get through quite a lot of sock yesterday, which I am very happy about. But the internet here is rubbish and I've run out of Lucifer. But I have started a book now, so yay for me. Let's go find coffee. I'm now home. I got back from the So Different trouser fitting course run by Katie yesterday, and it was a long journey home. And I slept terribly last night, massively burnt out. I think just from like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, like 3 days of just like not being at home. Clearly I'm a homebody, just being surrounded by a lot of people, like worrying about whether all my trains will run. And I had such an awful night's sleep. I have had a little nap this morning to try and recover. It's just a lot of thinking as well. But I'm happy to say I have a block. Needs ironing and I need to trace it out maybe a couple more times so I can do some experimentation. But yes, this is my block. Now, it doesn't include seam allowance. And I handily have some trousers. They're New Look Easy. Now, I have made these before and I have them on. They're a little bit big, actually. So I have the block on the floor with some more double gauze. I'm making just a double gauze outfit. They're really easy to wear, and it's end of summer now, it's not too hot. So, but I have the toils I made to show you what the fit is and just exactly what was done. Now, the course cost £250. The accommodation cost, I think, 100 for 2 nights. Like 90. The trains cost 90, something similar, plus like my breakfasts and dinners. So that's what, 2, 3, 4. You're probably looking at nearly £500, 450, £500. So it's not cheap for that if you're not from the area. Do I think it was worth it? There's not a question I can answer right now, I don't think, because I don't have a pair of trousers. One of the realizations I did come to, though, was as a stay-at-home mum, do I need well-fitting trousers? All I do is walk the dog and play with the child. That was a question I should have asked before
beforehand. So let me show you my toils. Now I wasn't going to keep these, but then some of the other ladies kept theirs. And I was like, okay. Oh, I have a pin. Oh dear. Maybe I should keep mine then. And then I was like, aha, I film YouTube content. Of course I should keep them. What are they thinking? So this was the first one. This was the full length trouser. So it goes all the way down. So the process started with us taking measurements. So you paired up and you took your whole, we did our whole body's measurements because we have a pack and it talks about, she's designing this pack. So she talks about like bodice fitting as well and like different design features. So her brand is called Katie Davis Before You Stitch. And then we, from our sizes, she went and chose a block. So these are blocks that she's made up herself. And she chose it based off bust and waist. Whereas previously I've always chosen stuff based on hip measurements, which has always meant that everything's come out like super big on the waist. So I was supposed to leave this gap at the back. So here's the fit from the back, just with the standard block that she gave me. Now this block is the wrong way around. So I included a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance. Everything was in centimeters. So on the front you can see it's got 2 darts, and on the back it's got 4 darts. And that is to bring it in the waist with the idea of you put in like buttons or a zipper or something. So as you can see, I will zoom in, there's a couple of marks. So what she did was basically pinched it out like this and then put in a needle, because I've got a little bit of bunching in the crotch area. So she put in a needle and then we went and took this and changed it on the block. And then there's a few bits on the crotch as well. So she pulled this in and then we went and made the same change on the pattern piece, which brought us to toil number 2. So I didn't need that many changes in all honesty, because her block was just really good. So for me, I could have fit this into one day, but then for some of the other ladies had more fit adjustments to make. They did need the 2 full days, started at 9:30, finished at 4:30. So this was block number 2, and we just made shorts this time. And again, we just needed a bit more taken in at the crotch area. I think she said it just needed flattening a bit. So this was, yeah, this was the fit. We're nearly there, to be honest. It's not much to change. We took in the darts a bit at the back just to have a snugger fit on the waist, and I like the way it fit on my bum. Obviously this is calico, so it's got no give in it whatsoever, but as you can see, it fits my belly really nicely. It's brought us on to fit number 3, and this is the final fit, my final trousers. We did straighten out the side seams a little bit, because obviously I go in a bit here before going out again, just to have a cleaner fit. And then this is from the back, and I think I can bend down. Yeah, I can still bend down. I mean, if I'm a bit more bloated, I probably need a little bit of give. It fits the body that I am right in this moment. But I still have a couple of inches. Like all the measurements were taken with 2 fingers. So yeah, this is the final fit. Do I think it's perfect? No. But I think that's down to the fabric, down to the calico. I think once I made these up with all the design features, with pockets, with a zipper, with buttons, whatever, I think then you're going to end up with some really beautiful, well-fitted trousers. And then, so after this, she then showed us how to then modify our block to make your own personalized trousers. So one of the ladies was wearing these Bowden trousers, and they were amazing. Super wide legged, had these beautiful pleats in them and really wonderful pockets. So then she showed us what exactly to do with the block to get that specific player, how to change that. And then she showed us how to then put your block on top of a pattern, a commercial pattern, and how to change it. Now that went over my head. Not gonna lie, that did go over the head. You don't do this course for learning. You're not learning how to make a perfect pair. You're not learning how to make trousers. You're going to get a block that's custom to your fit. Yeah, and I do think there is a difference there, because they're not there to teach you how to sew. They're not there to teach you how to insert pockets, all of this shenanigans. I do wish I had taken more notes. I didn't take any notes because I wish the course had been a little bit more structured. Maybe with, I've seen it online where you have like a mini block and then how you go ahead and change that. But that would be a different course. That would be a trouser design course. That wouldn't be the trouser fitting workshop, which there is. I do think there is a clear distinction. So with all of the information we've got about bodice blocks here, I wish we'd gotten that about trousers as well, because she came and sort of did it for you. She helps you do it instead of like, well, if you have this type of fit issue, if you have this type of fit issue, do A, B, C, do A, B, C. Because you were just going there to get your block. Basically a personalised block service, which, yeah, was well worth it. Absolutely well worth it. Now, if I was going back to work, I would make the most beautifully fitted, stunning trousers. I think for my problem is I'm not actually that knowledgeable about sewing, ironically. But now there is some shorts, free shorts and trouser patterns that I've been putting off for the longest time because I'm so scared about fit from Mood. So I'm going to print them off. Once I get paid, I'm going to send them to the printer, and then I can make some of my dream shorts and trousers, because she's wearing the most beautiful trousers. And I was like, if she had that pattern as a pattern, I would have bought it, you know. I would have been like, give me that pattern, because it was stunning. And she's like, no, I just made these, just self-drafted them. Just so much talent and skill that I don't have, and I'm here struggling with like a basic trouser pant. So I'm going to take you down to the floor, and we're going to see if we can make these trousers fit a bit better. I'm going to get out of this block though, because out of this toil, so I don't pin myself with pins. And I didn't realise I came home with quite so many pins, and now I've got all this scrap fabric I don't know what to do with. I probably will keep them just for memory's sake, though my husband calls that hoarding. So yes, it was nice meeting the other women. I did, on the first day I slept so badly the night before, it's just a really bad pillow. I genuinely thought I was dying, because my head was, I've not had a headache like that for a long time. I was pain, a lot of pain, and with the bright lights I got a little bit overwhelmed. I have a very quiet life. I'm a bit of an introvert, you know. I speak to a camera, I don't speak to people. Now, these are the trousers that I've made previously from this exact design and this exact size, and I did cut out my size. Now, this is how much space I have in them, because they are a wide fit. Because my trouser block is designed for woven fabric, which is this is woven, but it's designed to have that zipper in. And these are designed to go over your hips, just to be pulled up, because they've got an elasticated waist. But even with this, I can still afford to lose quite a few inches and still be able to get these over my hips, right? So let me take you down to the floor, and literally just for comparison purposes, honestly, you can see the different crotch shape, just how much higher this comes up here compared to this waistband. And obviously the leg shape is different because these are wide fit, but I can make these into wide fit, you know. I can make these straight legged all the way down. So that's the back piece, and then this is the front piece. And again, with This one's actually quite a good match. Slightly different crotch shape, but then again coming up higher and narrower here. And you can see just how much extra space is here. So I know that this is my fit. Now, what I don't know is particularly how to get these trousers to match these, because I don't want them to match because I'm not adding a zipper. So I still need to be able to have these big enough to get over my hips. But I do think I could add in a few extra details just to make the trousers that little bit nicer. So I'm going to see what the finished trouser size is, because this block doesn't have seam allowance, right? And then these trousers do have seam allowance built in. So this is the final fit. So I did cut the 18. The original ones were 20. I'll do a side-by-side comparison in a minute. And I modified the waistband so it goes all the way around the elastic instead of having the tie details in. So I made no modifications to the back. So obviously these are really, really high-waisted. Like, I could have lowered them a bit. But honestly, they're so comfy. Now, with the front, I did match the crotch. I modified the crotch. So I ended up taking out so that is how much I ended up taking out. So that was the original. So that is 1 inch. So I took out 1 inch from the top. So 2 inches has come out of the waistband here. And then quite a lot has come out from the crotch depth here. 2 inches. So this now matches what my block pattern looks like more. And like it's still too much. So if I was fitting this now, I'm sure the lady would go like this and take out quite a bit more. But since they are supposed to be a loose, baggy, oversized fit, I am happy. And these are way more comfy than my original orange ones, which I will show you now. So let's do the same poses. Oh, still quite a lot in here, but these slightly lower down, just because I have messed around with it. This isn't the first iteration, but there's a lot less. The elastic's tighter on that, there's a nicer waistband, and the crotch fits better as well. So, my final review. Did I need £250, of course, to make this tiny change to elasticated trousers? No. But what it is going to help me with is when I come to making my own custom trousers, I now have the perfect block, which honestly, I was going to look at modifying some really, I think it's a Stone Acre pants from Mood, changing them because I really like the design. But even then, I think there's elastic in the back. I liked having the like little buckles at the side to pull you in. I really do like that design, and I still may make some just with a better understanding. But now I have my block, I honestly want to make my own custom fit trousers, just like slightly wide leg, maybe straight leg, with all my darts, with some decent pockets, basically a nice pair of jeans. That's where I want to end up with, is turning this into a pair of jeans. So I think I'll go get, I've got my calico already, maybe go get some bed sheets. And I think what I'm going to do now is carry on with the in the folds trouser fitting course. I have it all paid for, I have it all printed off, I have the trouser pattern block as well. And I think I'll carry on with that. And I stopped that because I got stuck at the zips. So I think I'm going to restart it, because they started with all of the pockets and zips and flies and stuff like that, and because I got stuck and I found it difficult. I do find it quite difficult to work with my hands, ironically, I know. So I think I'll maybe go and start later on in the course with the fit, and then come back to the details afterwards once I'm happy with the trousers. But now I have a block and I have a clear idea if when they're talking about something in the course, it's all written down, it's not on video, because I've done this in person, I know what they're talking about now. I've seen Katie do the fit on other people. I've seen what she's done to me. I've seen how she's moved the pattern pieces when she's took out bits here and there. So I know I can visualize it now, whereas before I really couldn't. So I think that's what we're going to do moving forward. I'm really happy for the experience, and I would do it again, but the cost is a little bit prohibitive when a lot of it is available online, and just with the traveling and the time away, like I could have spent that money on, I could have gone abroad for a week by myself, I could have spent that on my family. It was awesome. It was good to get away. I enjoy getting away. Possibly not the wisest choice of money I've ever spent. Not that amount of money anyway. I could have bought a shared load of fabric, but I probably would have messed it all up and not ended up with something I'm happy with, because I would have just jumped in the deep end. So yes, take from that what you will. I'm gonna cut out the peppermint wrap top now because I have some time. I'm gonna tidy up, and I will see you in next Friday's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around with my rambles, and I hope you have a very nice week.